Hello for Blood and Honor tubers, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Might Magic 7 with me, BlueAnkylo. Huzzah! So I've done some tweaking between the tutorial intro video and this one for the music. I've actually had to change I had to edit the audio files themselves to lower their volume a bit, but I think I've got it working now, actually. I'm pretty happy. The only thing it doesn't work for is the videos, so I'm going to have to split those up. So I will show you the intro video first as we get started, and then we'll do our character generation, and then there's another video, and then we'll get to the game. So welcome to the series, and let's have some fun.
3DO.
We'll start with the cool intro cutscenes from the old game. So 3DO and New World Computing. Man, these bring back memories from when I was younger. John Von Kanigan. Wonder if he's still doing anything. I always remember these videos looked so cool back when they came out. They were like the big thing for games.
Master Iron Fist, Lieutenant Kalik and Sergeant Piridak reporting.
Proceed.
He's got a cool chair.
While dutifully patrolling the beach at Brighton Point as ordered, we detected a large raiding party of 40 elves invading our territory.
Dutifully.
The time was right. We attacked.
Well, they are
The
goblins.
enemy fell back before the fury of our attack. We accepted our duty to defend our fair land. We killed at least half a dozen of them before they knew what was happening. The rest ran like pigs from an axe. We gave chase, and I saw with my... What is so amusing, Master?
Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
Of course. As I was saying, we were chasing the goblins, shooting them in the backs because they would not stand and fight honorably.
He's got a massive beard there. That's pretty epic.
Yes, Your Majesty. We had slain nearly all of the goblins when we saw the sea monsters approaching. At first, we thought they had come to help the goblins, but it soon became clear their arrival had nothing to do with the fight on the beach. We ran for cover in the rocks.
They kind of remind me of a villain from Doctor Who, actually.
And each was wearing a curious amulet that looked like a small black box.
What? Wait a minute. Go back.
You mean the part where I personally slew 2 elves with a single arrow?
Yeah, that part.
No. After that lie. Tell me about the boxes.
They were about 1.5 inches on the side and made of smooth black metal. We couldn't get a closer look.
Those boxes sound like something out of legend. What happened next?
The sea people began to quarrel, when one group turned abruptly and started walking away down the beach. The remaining started walking the other way. In the morning, we found that one of them had shed its skin on the beach. Their tracks
yeah.
had washed away in the tide.
Skin, air
so
quote.
we decided to return to base and report.
Thank you for your report, Lieutenant Kalik. I am pleased to hear something interesting for once. You are promoted to captain.
Woohoo!
Assemble a search party at once and find those sea people. If you succeed, you can keep the promotion,
Yay!
as well as your life.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Kalik, one more thing.
Good luck.
Alright. So that's our intro video. Now the music's probably really quiet right now because I've had to lower it for those videos. We'll do the party generation and watch the next video, and then I'll switch back to the normal mode. So I decided I was all excited about starting this game up, so I've kind of rushed the naming. I only sort of decided to just take the first few names that people suggested. So if you posted in there afterwards, sorry folks, I decided to go first come first serve and kind of get to the game because I'm in the mood. So anyway, I am going to go orc, human, elf, not quite the default party. I decided I am much of a min-maxer. I have to use orcs for melee and elf for sorcerer, and well, cleric doesn't matter too much, but nobody gets a buff to personality, but I figure humans are pretty good. So in the first come first serve method, Sanless got to be the human cleric. So welcome to the team, and I think you wanted human 1, which is that dude. So we got it. Klonoa was next, or at least the next one I saw anyway, and wanted to be. Oh, I probably have to retype that. No, wanted to be Goblin female 1. So at least we have one girl on the team, which is probably good. So there's our thief. It's probably a good voice for the thief. Seems fair. We have Bror. I'll probably mispronounce all these things. That's how it goes. Who is going to be the elf male 1 sorcerer?
Come on, pick me.
Which is good, because if someone wanted that guy, I would have had to ban you from the channel. So anyway, we've got a sorcerer, and then I decided to bring back one old face from the Might Magic 6 Let's Play. So we're going to bring back the commander. He may have preferred to be a human knight, but again, my min-max bone forces me to make a knight an orc, because intellect and personality do him no good if I made it a human, and the human would have less might and speed. So that's our party. I actually am not 100% sure what skills I'm going to pick yet, so we'll try to go through this quick. One thing that I think is different is the different races between Might Magic 6 and this, is you get different bonus points depending on the race. So, for instance, a elf, for 1 bonus point, gets 2 intellect. I think that's different than before. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, we're gonna basically min-max here a little bit. Intellect is good. Endurance is always handy. You don't want it too low. I think, yeah, this is costing 2 points for 1, so it's hard to get endurance up much. Accuracy gets us 2 points. It's not a huge deal for a sorcerer, and also he starts very accurate anyway, so I'd rather get the bonus points, even though, you know, he could hit more often would be nice. Luck is almost always my dump stat. Almost always. I thought about keeping it for the thief, maybe, but meh, whatevs. The goblin stats are actually about correct. 30 might is good. Endurance, accuracy, and speed. Yeah, that's fine. Probably will do about the same thing for the goblins. Yes, I'm getting your race correct this time, right? Yeah, goblins get 2 points for 1 skill, or 2 might for 1 skill. It's very, very nice. I think humans is just 1 for 1. That's really what sold me on 2 goblins, really. A little bit of endurance. It's actually probably more important for the thief to have higher endurance than the knight. The knight will get better armor. So I'm actually gonna, it's just 1 for 1. So I'll let the knight stay at default endurance. Early game he'll be a little bit less HP, but he'll make it up later on for sure. And then the goblin thief will need a little bit more HP for the entire game, I think. And then the cleric, again, might is not the main thing here. Intellect is not going to help, but personality is the main stat you want for healing. 25 is the max for humans. Endurance is definitely important. Just like the thief, actually, the mages kind of need endurance more than anybody else. And I'll lower accuracy a little bit just because I'm running low on points. I'd like everyone to have the same speed to start with. And then I think I'm just going to pump up endurance a little bit higher. Actually, 15 is as high as you can give an elf endurance. So I think that'll have to do. I can't remember if clerics can get. I think they can wear chainmail. I'm not even sure if thieves can. Dodging is not going to help us because that's only absolutely no armor. So yeah, we'll give it to the healer. It's probably a good idea to keep the healer alive, and that will have to do for now. So anyway, that's my min-max plan. Wait a second, did I type this in right? No, they redid the names. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. The commander. I have to press enter when I'm done. Yeah, sorry about that, people. All right, and the goblin thief was Klonoa. Glad I almost started the game without even refixing these names. Sandless. There you go. And the brave Bror. Not Roar. Alright. So that's our party. All that's left to pick is skills. Now, it's generally not too hard to add in more skills in the game. I think most of them are not too difficult to learn. So I'm thinking for the knight, I think in Might Magic 6 I ended up going at the late game sword and spear at the same time, because you can see here Sword Master lets you use a sword in the left hand, and I believe Spear Master lets you use the spear in one hand. But that takes Master tier, which is a fair ways off. I have a feeling early on I'll just use sword, one sword and maybe a shield or something, or just the spear. Actually, it might be cool to start with just the spear, because then we'll get attack bonus and damage. Don't they give you armor class a little? Maybe they did. Oh, at Grandmaster, yeah. They've changed the mechanics a little bit. Swords, attack bonus and recovery. Spear is attack bonus and damage. Well, damage or recovery, I don't really know. I guess we'll start with the spear for now. We'll see how it goes. And I mean, it depends on the luck, which drops we get, which gives us the best weapon. And I'll also give myself Arms Master by default, because that's going to be very important. So I mean, he's going to be melee, mighty killing, and he'll eventually have plate mail and stuff. So the commander can tank for us basically. The thief, pretty sure he's not good enough with, or she's not good enough with a sword. Well, it's pretty solid. You can get up to master, but dagger Grandmaster looks amazing. So we're going to dual wield daggers as soon as we get to expert, and I think it's perception. Yeah, we're going to need perception for finding stuff. We're not going to be able to get Grandmaster because I'm not bringing an archer, but the thief will handle that as well as disarming, and we can get Grandmaster for that. The cleric will cover, I mean, meditation's not bad. Extra magic points are really good. Spirit and mind, I'm assuming I'll be able to learn fairly easily. Shield and leather for armor might not be a bad way to start. Who's going to be repairer? I might give it to the cleric. I might give it to the knight, actually. The knights tend to have lots of spare skill points, in my experience, whereas the mages have to put so many points into the various magic trees that they don't have a whole lot of extra stuff, generally. So either the knight or the thief will try to do repair. I'll hold off for that for now. Learning I'll try to give everyone, although unlike Might Magic 6, some people will actually be better at it. So some people will eventually have a much higher level potential, just because they can get better learning skills. I like to keep it even when I can, but anyway, merchant for sure. I gotta have at least one merchant, and I think obviously the cleric is the way to do merchant. And I guess alchemy. I think alchemy is going to be for, yeah, the sorcerer. So I'll give him alchemy right now. I don't know how important it is going to be, but we're not going to be able to get black potions this time. But you know, I'll try to get some of that working. I'll try to figure it out. Spirit, mind are handy, but body is the main healing one generally. So we'll just go meditation for extra spell points. And then the sorcerer, identify item is good. I think he will be our identifier, seeing as he's the Grandmaster for that eventually. But early on, it's probably going to be nice to have another spell skill or something. Maybe identify monster. I don't know. That might be... could be useful because I'm new to this game. But I think we'll go... He's going to use staff this time because he's not going to be able to get Master Dagger, so that's not going to work. Human Cleric will be Mace. Can't paralyze, but we can still stun. Probably Mace and Shield eventually. So we'll give him just another spells school, basically. Fire and how about air to start with? That's usually what I did in Might Magic 6. Those get me the good offensive spells early on. Okay, so we're going to stick with this party and watch one more video. So this is, I don't think this is supposed to be our party. This is just another party of adventurers that came to the island first. I think.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Emerald Island scavenger hunt is about to begin. The list of objects has been given to all contestants. As you know, the winners of the contest will be awarded title to
Don't worry about that.
Harmony and the surrounding lands.
Or that.
Be careful. Emerald Island can be dangerous.
No. It's totally safe.
3 contestants disappeared, We are concerned for their safety. During the contest, please be on the lookout for our missing contestants. If you find a piece of equipment in the woods, return at once with the clue. It
Yeah,
may
don't worry about
save
that.
their lives. There have been rumors that some kind of monster is loose on the island and may be hiding.
It's
in
probably
the
nothing.
caves. If you see a cave you are unfamiliar with, don't go into it. Send someone back to town.
Don't go
and the
into
guards
caves.
Will conduct a search for you.
That doesn't sound like
Don't
me at
want
all.
anyone else to get hurt. And one more thing. We have... sorry. We have reports that the monster may be a dragon.
Maybe.
If you see it, run for your lives.
Yeah, so those guys are all dead now. So yeah, anyway, we start just getting off the boat. And I'm just going to have to stop the video for a minute to reset the volume now back to a little bit louder mode. Okay, and we are ready to go. So hopefully the music balance is a little bit better, so you can actually hear it, because I think the soundtrack is quite nice. And yeah, so first things first, who's this girl? I think the idea is she just met us as we got off the boat. Margaret the Docent, and I'm not actually familiar with what that means. It's like guide or something, or something, I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Emerald Island, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's just like our guide or something, I guess. We got to learn the rules of the island and the contest. That's fine. So we have to stay on Emerald Island and try not to be too uncivilized. Okay, so what's the plan? First person to return with all items is the winner. So we need to collect a wealthy hat, a red potion, a long bow, a seashell, a musical instrument, and a floor tile from the Temple of the Moon. And find the judge, of course. And we'll start with the tour on, although I'll probably turn it off because it's kind of annoying the way it pops up. So if you forget those or you get rid of her or something, I believe the journal keeps track of all this stuff. Okay, so let's get started here. Back to mouse look mode. Okay, so we've got a nice, lovely looking island. Yes, welcome to Emerald Island. Blah, 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 guiding us. Yeah, we might turn her off before long. She's like, you know, the tutorial person, basically. So I'm looking also for a rock or something that has a capital first letter. I don't know if it's the same in Might and Magic 7, but in Might and Magic 6, in the starting location, there was one rock that was rather special. So I'm going to try to keep my eyes open for that. Now, what we did just pick up is a... I guess I should look at our inventory first. But I picked up an unidentified ring right off the bat. I doubt Bror is going to be good enough.
Sorry, I can't help.
Sorry, but eventually I'll either pay for it or someone will get the skill eventually. Anyway, let's learn Firebolt.
Ah, new spell.
And Featherfall. That sounds useful.
Ah, new spell.
Staff does 2 to 8 damage, give or take. So, whoop-de-woo, it's not that great. The idea will be armor class. Yeah. I don't think sorcerers can use shields, so we're not going to be doing massive damage with daggers like Might and Magic 6, but this should help him get armor. And actually, Master Staff gives you stun, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. So that's a good start. Actually, he doesn't even have Identify. Nobody has Identify. I forgot. I usually start with Identify with my sorcerers. So anyway, that's no big deal. So we start with random rings. At least I think they're random. They may depend on your class or something. Yeah, I think they're just random. So we already could make Klonoa better at stealing, actually. +2 stealing. You start with that skill by default. I have no idea how this works. But that puts us at 3 skill for stealing. Yay. We got a not a very good dagger. And we got lots of rings to sell. I should get used to giving all my sellable items to Sandless, because he's our merchant. And even at level 1, he'll be a little bit better at selling stuff. Can I just make a...
Perfect mix.
Alright, we can make basic potions on our own, basically.
Ah, but a perfect blend.
So, everyone can have a health potion. And Cure Wounds, Magic Potion, just heals 10 HP, MP. No big deal. We gotta identify that. Sell that. We've got a spear here. So let's see. A crude longsword is about 3 to 9. A spear is only 1 to 9. Although, double that if you're two-handed. That's pretty solid. 2 to 18 damage for first weapon, sure. And a little bit of armor, why not? Gets rid of his fluffy dress type looking thing. Alright, so we could go with a sword instead.
I can't use it.
But only one-handed. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up with. I mean, we have to master our skills in sword and spear before we can combo them up, which will be pretty awesome. Plus arms master. I see good things for the commander, actually. Anyway, I think that's all the inventory management. Just the basic stuff. We've got a little house here. Maybe I should check it out. Can I get in here? Yeah. All right, Mia Lucille. Hi, you look like you've seen better days. She looks like she's basically dead. Dragonflies. Ah, yes. There's the infestation. They're fast. They can shoot fire. Yeah, I highly recommend not running into the middle of their den right off the bat. Dragon? There actually is a dragon that lives in a cave to the northeast. Everybody knows about it. He leaves the town alone, but he just kills visitors. Sure. He deals with pirates. So they've got like a friendly dragon that just eats outsiders as long as they give him food or something.
How are you this afternoon?
I'm not sure about companions this time. Last time in Might Magic 6, the goal was always to get like a gate master in the first town and then teleport wherever you wanted. Fortunes. So this guy, oh, luck. This is probably the worst. Plus 10 luck. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry, buddy. We got a cart with a capital, but doesn't seem to give me anything good. What's this? Oh, it's just a sign to come into the town. Welcome to the Emerald Isle. Very nice.
Hello.
Alisa? Alisa? Something like that. A bard. Oh, cool. So she's just a bard. She's here for entertainment. Good. So we can have her play us a song, maybe? And she does, in fact, have a lute. Don't we need a lute or something? Yeah, there you go. So if we want to spend 500 gold, I could buy her lute. Okay. Maybe there's another way to get that item. I think, wasn't it a lute? Just any musical instrument. Okay, so I don't necessarily need to buy that from her. And this is the tutorial pop-up about the tavern. You know, I think I'm going to turn that off right away, just because it's annoying. My apologies if you're missing out on some flavor text. Where is it? I think it's talk to her. Tour off, yeah. She just gives us a pop-up whenever we're next to a building, but it keeps popping up every time you go near it, and it just kind of it frustrates me.
Come in.
One thing that's new I've noticed is you can learn skills at just random places now. You don't need to go to a specific shop for a trainer necessarily. But anyway, we've already got Perception and Disarm Trap on Klonoa, so that doesn't matter. We've got 9 food, which is better than 6, and we don't need to sleep or anything, so that's fine. Alright, wells. They were always fun in Might Magic 6. What do we get? Fire resistance. That's pretty solid, actually, if you have to fight a dragon. Somehow I doubt a level 1 party is going to be killing any dragons. Good luck in the contest. Thanks, mate. Alright, what's this? The Carolyn Weathers house. Okay, guild membership's pretty normal. How much do they cost? 50 gold is pretty cheap. Including the glorious fly spell. So it starts with air and fire. And yeah, I did kind of know that the first island has air and fire. I've played the first island before. A little bit, anyway. So that's kind of why I picked fire and air for Bror. Just a little bit easier start, maybe, in that sense. Learning skills can still be quite expensive. Luckily, those memberships were quite cheap. Now, they should show though up here in the award list, so that keeps track. For 50 gold, I mean, we only started with 200, but I think it's still a good idea. Now, it says it's a button, so I don't know if this is like a secret or something. Trying to click on it, but it's not doing anything. But it says there's a button here. I don't know. Maybe somebody else that's played the game knows exactly where to click this anvil. Anyway, let's continue checking out stores like Eric's Armory.
See anything you want?
Display inventory is new, I think. I don't think there was that in the last one. Or maybe there was, I don't know. Anyways, I think it was just sell before. So, he doesn't want to buy this stuff. That's too bad. I guess it makes sense. He could repair and identify armor. We can also learn leather and shield from him, which isn't a horrible idea, so my thief can learn shield, although, like I said, I plan on dual-wielding daggers. The cleric will probably learn shield, and Bror will definitely want leather armor, but 500 gold each is a bit much right now. And, oh my god, cool helmets. Anyone could wear a helmet, I think. So we got steel gauntlets. Oh, right, and the merchant should be cheaper, for instance. So we're saving 30 gold just by having level 1 merchant. I say that's a pretty good investment, just starting with that. Alright, and special, ooh, even better. So, I don't really have any money right now, but we're definitely going to want to get people some basic armor. Hey, how's it going? Just another normal dude. The Knight's Blade, okay. Weapon skills, so we could learn bow, which is pretty solid. We're not probably going to use any axes. In fact, I probably want everyone to have bow who can learn it. Yeah, everyone can learn bow. So that's pretty cool. I don't have the money for it, but that really helps me out early on. Although, of course, then you have to find bows, but he does have crossbows. Broadsword, that's a lot better than my starting sword. Spiked mace, yeah, there's some good stuff. I'm just trying to get a feel for the weapons and armor that's different here. Two-handed axe, wow, that's a lot of damage. If you started off with two-handed axing, that's pretty good, actually. 42 plus 2, that's only, what is that, 4 to 10? This is 3 to 18, that's pretty good. Anyway, like, doesn't really matter, I'm just wasting time here because I can't afford any of that stuff. Yeah, secret entrance, Vandare. Hi, I'm Grant. Hello, Grant. He lives in the back of his shop, okay. Dragon Cove, Morkarak, is that the name of the dragon? Great. Yeah, let's not go there then. And Nasty Group went to the north side of the island. Huh, alright. Cool, cool. If you want to read all that stuff, pause the video and read it. I'll warn you early on that I sort of skimmed through a lot of the walls of text. I'll read some of it when I think it's important, but... Drink from well. Refreshing. Okay, well this one at least didn't kill anybody, so we're off to a good start. Lots of these villagers aren't really saying anything other than good luck. Normal rock, normal rock. What's we got here? Markham's
His
headquarters.
Grace, Lord Markham, Duke of the Western Lowlands.
Okay, so I assume this is the judge, or... Yeah, Thomas the judge. Okay, rules. Let's see. Basically, tells you all the items again. Any order, no problem. I think we probably just gave him a red potion by accident. Yeah, that's easy. So we actually just made our own and gave it to him. Good. Awesome. Good start. And let's talk to Lord Markham. Benefactor. What is the prize anyway? I don't even know. Whoa, if you win, you'll be in charge of a castle? Seriously? Right outside the Tolarian forest by the elf-human border. You'll love the castle. It's a fixer-upper. It's going to be like a pile of garbage, isn't it? It's roomy, has excellent ventilation. Yeah, I think I get the idea. It's an exciting hunt. Only 3 people have been eaten by dragons so far. I wonder if this is their, if this is how they pay tribute to the dragon. Is they have a hunt, and they just let the dragon eat a few adventurers every year. That might be it. 1,000 gold if you bring back information. Well, I could use the money, actually. In Might Magic 6, there was a really easy way to start off with like 5,000 or 6,000 gold just by talking to a couple people. So that would help if I could get some nice early gold. Don't know if that gave us any experience. Actually, it did. We almost got a level up just from talking to him. So I'd say that's a good start. But we still have more houses to explore. I want to finish all the houses in this first video, so 30 minutes is usually my goal. Also, double speed to save some time. Hit point restoring well. Okay, that's good to remember when we're about to die. Healer's tent. Let's quickly check it out.
Healing?
We can learn unarmed, dodging, and merchant. We will want everyone to have merchant at some point, just for leveling up costs and learning skill costs, maybe. But we'll have one high-level merchant for actual trades. Unarmed and dodging seem like they're mostly used for monks, because unarmed requires just fists and dodging requires not to wear any armor. And you basically have to grandmaster them to get very good at it. So not too exciting for me. We could donate, but
peace.
No thanks. Spell points, we've got a HP and a SP well, good. Another rock. Just look in the back. Out here. I think there's a little box here. So a good, this probably isn't trapped, but it's good practice to make sure that our thief always opens these sorts of things, so we don't get blown up so often. Potion bottle, we'll give those to Bror, because he can potentially brew stuff at some point. Remove fear goes to our cleric. Another normal rock. Oh, I crashed the game. Shoot. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come. I wonder if this is the special rock. I'm not sure why it crashed, so I had to restart it, but we got basically the same stuff again, so it's not too big a deal. These may be set places where you always get the same thing. I'm actually going to try this rock one more time, and if it crashes again, well, that will suck. But let's click it one more time. Did not crash that time. So I'm not sure what caused that problem. I was on double speed for both of them. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much. I'll just have to make sure I save regularly. Anyway, this is the training center, which is about where we left off.
Training?
So we need, I guess 300, or no, we needed 1,000 altogether to get level up. And we can get bodybuilding, which is extra HP. The thief will want arms master eventually. The sorcerer, unfortunately, does not learn bodybuilding, so he's never going to get very good HP. Okay, let's finish this town off. I know there's a few houses left, but I want to actually go hunting monsters next episode. So let's quickly go through these with a little bit longer episode. Did I not join the guild? Oh, I joined Air and Fire already. Did I miss one down here? I thought... Oh, there we go. I must have missed this guy. So yeah, body, 50 gold. This actually spends even more of our money, unfortunately. And spirit... I guess you could read all this stuff. I just sort of clicked through it too quick. Spirit has, like, raised dead, maybe? That'd be nice. So, anyway, we'll get those guild memberships. Okay, yeah, I just missed this house when I was running around. No big deal, no big deal. I don't mean to rush. I just want to make sure I finish this exploration phase in this episode. All right.
The Guild of the Spirit welcomes you.
So now we can actually buy stuff. We could learn spirit magic for 920 gold, not cheap. And we'll have a quick look at the spells, just so I get a feel for them. Detect life, doesn't look too useful just yet. Bless could be good, makes you miss less often. Fate, I was reading about this one before. It looks good. You can actually decrease a monster's chance to hit, but it seems to only work for one attack. So I don't know how effective that is. Turn undead could always be good. That's probably all he sells is the first 2 or 3 spells. So that's spirit magic, which we'll try to get to before too far. Air, okay.
Welcome to the Air Guild.
We can learn the learning skill here. Another one that I'll want everyone to have, but for 1,000 gold each, it's not going to happen too early. And air magic, we got things like sparks. Yeah, they balance this stuff better, I think. 2 points plus 1 per skill. And as you get higher tiers, you let more sparks out. I think that's not too bad. I didn't really use sparks much in the last game. Wizard's Eye, I think we started with, which is actually quite nice for finding treasure. Featherfall we've got. So I guess we just need to buy sparks, but it's quite expensive. We don't have nearly enough money. We're really poor. This one is the blue bottle. So this will be our Alchemy Shine.
Hi, how are you?
We can get... Identify monster here. Okay, I'll probably want Bror to learn that. That makes sense. And we'll just have a quick look at their inventory. Yeah, just potions and reagents. So we can make healing potions, which is the typical red plus empty. And mushrooms, I don't know what that's going to do. Maybe, I have no idea. Maybe cure poison or something, who knows. And we can get some scrolls, fire resistance, pure might, cure paralysis. Green is awaken. Maybe that's what the mushroom gives you. Or cure poison. Either way, we'll figure that out later on. Still keeping my eye open for boxes near the town. We don't want to run out of the town just yet. +2 luck permanent. Yay! They had this in the Might Magic 6 as well. I'm hearing something in the distance that sounds like enemies, so... Now, if I remember in Might Magic 6, it raised it up until you basically got to like 15 or something. So, let's see, stats. Maybe this one just raised up to 11. It may also be on a cooldown, or it might just work differently for all I know.
How are you?
Ugh. What is with these people here? They look fine in the game, but ugh. Ugh. Anyway, this guy, what does he give you? More information. Oh, it gives you reputation. That's kind of... Oh, you lose reputation, you gain merchant. Yeah, those guys are interesting. Dupers, I remember that. Makes things much, much cheaper, but lowers your reputation. Yeah, tempting, but I don't know about that right now.
The Guild of the Body welcomes
Meditation for MP points, very good for Bror. And Cure Weakness, we've already got Heal. Weakness is good. Body Resistance. I don't know how many enemies are going to use Body Magic, but it might be useful later on. Harm is our attack. 8 damage plus 1 to 2. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I think it does more damage at level 1 than our Firebolt does, actually. 4, oops. Cast. Yeah, this starts at 1 to 3, so it's by default doing almost no damage at level 1. So that's kind of interesting.
Greetings.
The Psychic. What do we get? Luck. 10 points of luck for 4% of your gold.
Can I help you with anything?
Identify and repair right. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I have to find out how high he can get repair, but the plan is for the commander to be the repair guy. If he can only get it up to like expert, then I'll have to give it to somebody else, but we'll figure that out once we can afford it. Hey, that's nice. Topazes. Things you just sell that have no use. Maybe for quests or something, I don't know. Fey Dust. There is lots of new alchemical stuff. Cloaks of Mind Resistance. Generally, oh, I can probably get a little bit of money here by selling. Yeah, just normal rings. We don't get very much money, but it's better than nothing. And I've got that sword too. Well, we'll hold on to that for now.
Thanks.
We are
Come
so
again.
poor, it's not great. Okay, and then one last building. We are very close to, you can see them in the distance, just barely over there. There's dragonflies.
How are you?
The Chaplain, what do you guys do? Bless spell once per day. Yeah, could be better.
Welcome to the Fire Guild.
And fire magic, we've got fire resistance, of course, firebolt, we already have fire aura. That's kind of cool. Enchants a weapon with extra damage, extra fire damage, basically. Torchlight can be very useful. Alright, so I think that covers the town. That's nice. Cast haste. So you can see there, haste is active for an hour and 15 minutes. And, oops, I almost fell off the cliff there. We're probably done exploring the town. Next episode we will go play with some dragonflies and maybe explore the island a little bit more. I didn't talk to every single person, but I went to all the buildings. I'm just checking for like hidden doors right now, because sometimes they sneak a second or third door on the backs of buildings. You know, these old school RPGs, they like to do tricks like that. I don't really want to go off the town just yet. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've been everywhere. So, yeah, that'll do for now. Hopefully, this gives you an intro to the game. We'll start some combat next episode, and we'll see how things goes. So, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope our team of intrepid adventurers, Commander, Klonoa, Sandless, and Bror, hopefully they survive the first encounter next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day, guys.